Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're going to be looking at Transformers Studio Series 86 RC in her vehicle mode, the little pink convertible. Yeah, took me a little while to get it back together. I, of course, had to pop the arm back in place after throwing it against the wall yesterday, but here it is in all of its little glory. And once again, I ask to you, the viewer, if you could please, in the comments below, spell RC. See, I get this problem. We'll just do it. We'll just do an experiment real quick. Computer, spell RC.
Arcee is spelled R-C.
See, it just spells it RC. I don't know how to spell RC. I haven't really gotten any information from anyone on how to spell RC. So, if you would kindly go below and comment with the correct spelling of RC, leaving a space between each letter so that I can understand and memorize how to spell this name correctly, because it's bothering me. On a deep emotional level, this is bothering me. I don't like it whenever I can't spell a name correctly. It just messes with my OCD or something. I don't know. But that's the case. If you wouldn't mind, if you could, please help and tell me how to spell this name correctly so I could put it in my titles and maybe get more people to see these videos when the algorithm's like, oh, you're talking about that RC. We thought you were talking about this RC. Let's go ahead and show it to more people then. See, that's the problem I'm having. I'm not reaching as many people as I could because I don't know how to spell the GD word. So if you could help me spell the GD word, I'd really, really I'd give you a virtual hug. I'd give you a real life hug if you were near me, but I'd still give you a hug nonetheless, virtual or real life. Anyway, that's about it for now on that end. So let's get into this RC. First off, let's do the handy dandy Lego pad measurement. Yeah, I found my Lego pad. My cat had knocked it off and then batted it into my closet on the floor. I mean, what are you gonna do? Cats, right? So first off, lengthwise, this thing is boom, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 studs long, and it is, what was that? Oh, that's the other earbud. Let's see, it is actually not as wide as you would think. Cream! It's only 6 studs wide. Cream! Yeah? So, I'm going to set this over here with cream. Don't knock this one off, please. I don't want it to fall on the floor again. If you would kindly not do that, cream. Now let me find Bumblebee. Bumblebee's over here somewhere. Bumblebee. Here he is. Yeah, we got Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. We switched up the Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee, so let's do a Bumblebee vehicle mode thing. Bumblebee comes up to halfway through the front wheel of RC, and Bumblebee is just a little skinnier than RC by like 2 studs. It's a nice little comparison of the two. I'll set that Bumblebee down off the side. Now, this vehicle mode for RC, it's very sleek, it's very cool. It has 0 siege ports on anywhere on the vehicle mode, which is a shame. This weird doohickey that sits up on the back actually can be pulled off and added to something. I do not know what, but it exists. And yeah, it's an all right weight. It's both too light and too heavy in that the robot mode itself, like the robot pieces are too light and the car pieces are too heavy. It leads to a lot of back problems. But in vehicle mode, what is it, Cream? In vehicle mode, it's not too bad though. It's a nice little convertible car. I think the seats on the inside may be in the wrong scale though, or at least a little too close to one another. I think they should have been spread out a bit more, maybe just a smidge larger, because these things are in 1/32 scale, if I'm remembering that right. And I think those seats may be a little too thin for that. That's a shame. All the wheels have these cool little sci-fi coverings over them, and which they designed it that way to make it really hard for the mechanic to change the wheel. They just felt like being a dick to the mechanics. I don't know why they did that, but that's always my thought whenever I see a wheel like that. I'm like, oh, you just don't like mechanics. Okay, I see. What? You keep touching my arm. What's up? He understands I'm blind, so he touches me occasionally to get my attention. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's RC. description wise, it's a convertible that's got a very sci-fi is all crap. It's a very unique feeling vehicle, but it's sleek. You got these giant headlights on either side. Comes over to those sleek wheels that are covered up with anti-maintenance protection, and you got these little panels on either side. Which honestly would have been cool if they acted like doors, but sadly the panels folded in from the rear wheels instead of folding out from the front wheels, so that you couldn't, if they had folded out from the front wheels, you could have made these into little doors and opened them or something. But no, that's not the case. There's a lot of missed opportunities with this figure. It barely rolls, and though it does have gun storage, the gun actually clips into place on the underside of the car. And I think that's cool. I really appreciate some gun storage, and honestly, next to the no cleavage, the gun storage is the best part about this. And that's kind of a shame. I wish it was a better figure. I really do. I wish it was a better car. It does not roll very well. And it kind of rolls, but most of that robot body, these robot um, knees. No, those are the robot ankles. They're scraping the ground, and there's no stopping that. There's no stopping that. And the moment I tried to stop it, I'll screw up the rest of the. I just did. I just screwed up parts of the transformation by trying to push those pieces in a bit too far, and then popped out the rear, and now everything's popping out together. And let's just go ahead and clamp all that back down. All right. And the gun fell out. This is the worst Studio Series 86 figure, and I know that people out there, I know that my idea of Slag being the number one figure of 2022 isn't really, people don't like it so much, but I got a good copy. I got a near perfect copy, and this thing is definitely, never going to be anywhere near the best figure. I mean, I just putting the gun back, I've done screwed everything up, and now it won't even roll anymore. Now it's all sorts of messed up. I just do not like this figure, and it is my recommendation to you, my viewer, my listener, to save your money and don't buy this. And like I said before in the previous video, if you do happen to find this at a store, just go ahead and take it off the peg and then kick it underneath the shelf. Or if you're at a Target where those shelf ends fold up, just go ahead and throw them in there and fold that shelf bit back down. Nobody needs this toy. Nobody should ever have this one. This is too bad. This puts too much of a stain on the Studio Series 86 line to exist. Okay? 86 has been decent so far. It's not been the greatest in the world, but neither has it been the worst. And this dropped the bar for Studio Series 86, and that ain't cool. So take this bar dropper and drop it in some back panels. Take them off the shelves, hide them around the store, do something with them, but for the love of God, make sure people don't buy this figure, because I don't want them to go through what I went through. It's a terrible figure, and it shouldn't be purchased. This shelf warmer is a shelf warmer. Thank you for watching, and please tune into my channel, blind_prime, in the future for further reviews, explanations, and of course transformations from me, your host, Blind Prime. Till next time, bye-bye for now.